we spotted this morning, where there were no houses visible whatsoever, was out near the Ipswich area. And that's where the peak has been moving in and now moving down to Brisbane. Right now, in the top of frame, you're looking at the Indooroopilly Bridge, one of the major thoroughfares, and on the left, the areas of Chelmer, very nice areas which are currently going underwater. These areas suffered in 1974, but we're now talking about a couple of generations on. So many of the people who live there have moved on, have moved out of the area, have even passed away. So we're talking about an entire new generation of people, many who've moved out. Think of the boom in population into Queensland in the last decade, people moving from New South Wales, people moving from Sydney, and they've arrived here without this knowledge of what potentially can happen as it did back in 1974. And tomorrow, if the prediction is right, we will exceed that flood level. And just think about this for a moment. If the water was to get to the exact same height, the damage today would be many, many, many times more, because thousands upon thousands of new homes have been built right along the Brisbane River in areas that back in 74, I've got a map, we've got a map upstairs, and it's the 1974 flood map, and there are areas on there that are simply marked as swamp. Well, today, those swamps are housing estates. So even to just achieve the same height as 1974, the fact that on those river plains there are so many more houses just multiplies the impact of this disaster over the 1974 flood.
Peter, with so many people affected, you were flying over this area extensively this morning. Did you actually see anybody stuck on a roof awaiting rescue? Because it's not like the water is a flash flood like we've seen in Toowoomba in the past couple of days. People have been given absolute ample warning. The water has been coming up slowly. Has anybody been caught short in this at all?
Look, rescues are still happening in southeast Queensland right now as people have to evacuate to their roofs. And the rescue isn't just from the, the police and people like that. The rescues are being done by boaties in the suburbs who are getting out and doing rescues to save their own community. People can't wait around for officials. The officials are stretched right across this city. So, as it was in 1974, it's the boaties of Brisbane who are out helping to rescue people. The emergency services are doing the most magnificent job possible, but they alone can't do that entire job. Now, in news just in, we just heard that this afternoon at 4:30 at our airport from New South Wales, around 36 urban search and rescue officers will fly into Brisbane. They will obviously be part of the task once the water goes down. And look, we're still talking about days for this water to go down, but to help go through these suburbs and just make sure there are no people inside.
You were just talking about boaties then, Peter. They're the people obviously going around in search and rescue. We have a very appreciable view of what's happening here from the air. What about the news crews? How is the media covering this? You would presumably have to be going around in boats yourselves.
Look, I was going to say in this town of Temple we're in the same boat as everybody else, but simply everyone in Brisbane is having trouble getting around. If someone's trying to evacuate, the roads are stuck. If they're trying to get to the shops, the roads are blocked. This right now, the close-up you're seeing now, is the Rockley market. It's the hub of Brisbane where all the produce comes in and out. And you can see there the trucks there. This is normally a bustling trading market like any market in Sydney or Melbourne or anywhere else. And it's up to the sides of those trucks there.